All right. Brighton 1, Manchester United 0. It had to be Brighton. It had to be an away game. So this season, our away form has been absolutely abysmal, to say the least. Uh, I think we deserve to lose. If I'm being perfectly honest, don't think we played particularly well against Brighton today. Yes, we did have a few chances, but as you can see here, possession wise, they had 60% possession. We only had 40%. We had some good chances with Anthony in the first half, but so did they. And I don't think we were like convincing. Like we didn't play well enough to actually beat those lot. I don't think we played really well. Uh, I think the defense was good until the end. Obviously, McAllister scored the goal that led to them winning 1-0 on the penalty. It was a handball from Luke Shaw, so I honestly don't have too much complaints about that. I think it was fair. It was a handball and it was given. So yeah, 1-0, it happens. Mm, but let's see here. If we look at the table right now, we're still 4 points, and then one game in hand. So we have 4 points. We're 4 points clear of Liverpool. We have to win our next few matches. I think it's West Ham, Wolves, and Bournemouth. So I think we have to win these three to make sure that we qualify for the Champions League as soon as possible, because those Scousers are coming closer and closer. So talking about the game today, I don't think we had a particular standout performance. I don't think the forwards did well, I don't think they played well enough to for us to score. Um, Midfield was okay. Casemiro did get booked in the second half, but then he was no, I think he was in the first half, but then uh, he did give away a few fouls, but fortunately, we didn't he didn't concede a red card. Anthony had that chance. Rashford was okay. Martial was okay, but like I said, nothing too convincing, to be honest. Other than a few chances, I didn't see us scoring, to be honest. And honestly, it should have been a draw. I would have been more happier with a draw, but it's a tough one to take. Um, it's interesting. Like in Twitter, I see a lot of people going after David De Gea, and I don't agree with that. Yeah, he hasn't had the best seasons. Yeah, he's not the best passer of the ball when we play out from the back. But today, I swear, he saved like two or three good chances. But the first one, the one-on-one against Mitoma, where he Mitoma hit him in the head, but he still saved it. And then at the end as well, he had a couple of saves. The only goal we conceded was a handball from Luke Shaw, and then McAllister took the penalty. And David De Gea is not very good at penalty, but then again, no keeper has an advantage on penalties. So I don't think it was David De Gea's fault. But in Twitter, everyone, like a lot of my followers and the people that I follow, my Twitter friends, you can say, are going after David De Gea. Some people were even happy that he didn't keep a clean sheet. Like if he kept a clean sheet, it would have been he would have been a step closer to getting the Golden Gloves. But it is what it is. So I'll just do a quick player ratings. I just want to say that it's been a while since we beat Brighton. Uh, I mean, in semi-final, we did beat them on technicality on penalties, but it was a draw, and the score ended 0-0, and then the game went to penalties. Before that match, they beat us. I remember in Eric Ten Hag's first game in charge. So and then before that, they beat us 4-0. So they did the double over us this season, and then they I think they beat us like last season as well. So they, like after rules, I think these are now our bogey team. So I'll just do a quick player ratings on like how I felt that these guys played. I'll give David De Gea a 6. I would have given him probably a little bit higher, but then we did concede that goal, so I can't go over that. Like I can't. He didn't keep a clean sheet basically, so I can't give him like a higher than that. So I'll give him an average 6. Wan Bissaka was superb. I think he was, to be fair, him and Luke Shaw. I will talk about Luke Shaw in a little bit, but I think he was like one of the players of the match. Whenever we have like opposition teams where they have a really good winger in the left wing, for example, Mbappe, Neymar, Mitoma, Heung-min Sung. This guy always steps up. So Wan Bissaka was really good. I'll give him a 7. I think he's the highest that I'm going to give. So he gets a 7 from me. Lindelof, I'll give him a 6. He was average. If this game ended 0-0, I would have given these guys higher, but that's football, right? Like if you don't win, like if we're losing 1-0, I can't give these guys like 8 9s. So Lindelof, I'll give a 6. Luke Shaw, I think other than the last like moment where he conceded the penalty, I think he had a really good game. I was ready to write an essay like praising him about his centre back performance right before the full time, but unfortunately he was the unlucky one who gave away the penalty. I'll give him a 5, but I really like Luke Shaw and I think he's been doing superb. The low, I mean, I didn't see a lot of good crosses. I mean, I'll give him an average 5, I guess. So midfielders, Casemiro after the yellow card did play well. Give him an average 6. I don't think he was like bad or good. Fred, I'll give him a 5. Uh, give the ball away. Typical Fred performance. I don't rate him very high, so I'll give him a 5. Bruno Fernandez, captain of the team, I'm going to give him a 5 too. I feel like actually I'll give Bruno a 6. If Anthony finished his pass, then he would have had an assist. So I like Bruno, so I'm gonna give him a 6. Anthony, he had a fight with, I believe it was Dunk, and then got himself booked. Played okay, missed a few chances. Not like I want to see him do more. Like he's a 100 million player. I want to see him cross the ball, feed like to our strikers. I don't see that a lot. We can get a goal, so I'm not gonna give our forward players a high score. So Anthony gets a 5. Um, Martial, I don't think it was his best game either. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't very good either. Like initially when Marshall used to be like really unfit, he used to get like goal or an assist like every time he stepped in the field. But now I think he's slowly is like people are slowly catching up and then like realizing that he's not the best player in our team. I'm not seeing, I don't want to go against him too much because I like him as a player, but I don't think he is Harry Kane level or Victor Osimhen level even. So I'll give him a 5, and then Rashford, he played okay. I think he needs a little bit of rest too because him, Ericsson, these guys were injured for some time. Feel like Rashford, if we had Garnacho fit, then I think he would have subbed Rashford. Not the best game for him. I'll give him a 5 as well. I'm not gonna give okay man of the match. I'll give it to Aaron Wan-Bissaka just because stopped uh, he stopped. I mean, the Brighton player. What was his name? I'm sorry. Mitoma. So he stopped Mitoma. He couldn't get past him. So he was really solid. So yeah. So really disappointed with the result. I thought this was one of the last difficult games for the season. So after this game, I think we have West Ham and Bournemouth. So I really hope the boys finish their job and then secure the top four so that the Scousers can stop talking about it. Uh, and yeah, if you agree with me or if you have different opinions, share them in the comment section. Do like and subscribe to the video. And if you have anything that you want to say to me, go ahead and you can leave a comment, and then I'll definitely check it out. Thank you.